Hi, welcome back to Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and I am gonna teach you about the best toys for aggressive chewers. Is your dog a furry buzzsaw? Does he look at a standard chew toy and think, challenge accepted, I can destroy this in 10 seconds? We've all been there. It's frustrating to keep buying new toys only to find them shredded into a million pieces minutes later. Plus, it's expensive. But more importantly, it can be dangerous. Some dogs swallow those pieces, leading to serious and costly surgeries. But don't give up. It's not just about stopping the destruction, it's about channeling that intense natural urge to chew into something safe and satisfying. Aggressive chewing isn't bad behavior. It's often a sign of high energy, instinct, or sometimes even anxiety. The key isn't to stop them from chewing but to find a toy that's tougher than they are. We will explore materials, specific brands, and techniques to keep your power chewer busy and safe. Let's make sure your next toy purchase is a smart one, not a waste. Our first step is to focus on materials. Forget standard rubber or flimsy plastic. You need ultra-durable materials that can withstand hundreds of pounds of jaw pressure. Number 1 is natural, hard rubber. But not just any rubber. Look for toys that specifically state, extreme chewer, or aggressive chewer. These are often black or dark red, and are dense and incredibly resilient. They should have a lot of give, which protects teeth, but still be incredibly tough to tear. Another option is high-quality nylon. These are hard and don't yield much, so they are great for dogs that like to shave pieces off their toys. The nylon will slowly wear down rather than breaking into sharp chunks. Look for brands that ensure non-toxic materials too. Stainless steel is sometimes used in specific ball designs, but it offers zero give, making it less satisfying and potentially hard on the teeth, if used for constant, hard biting. Avoid any vinyl, thin plastic, or toys with lots of seams, as these create weak points that are easily exploited by sharp teeth. Third, we must talk about the gold standard of chew toys, the classic Kong. The specific one for aggressive chewers is the Kong Extreme, which is a dark black color. It's designed to be nearly indestructible for all, but the most dedicated destroyers. The genius of this toy is not just its toughness, but its shape. It's slightly unpredictable when it bounces, making it a great fetching toy. But its real magic is the hollow center. This allows you to stuff it with food. For an aggressive chewer, a hollow Kong filled with some treats is just a minute of fun. To turn it into a 20-minute, challenging activity, fill it and freeze it. Mix peanut butter, plain yogurt, or some low-sodium broth with pieces of their kibble, stuff the Kong, and pop it in the freezer. Freezing makes the food take much longer to extract, forcing your dog to chew and lick the rubber more calmly, rather than trying to power through it. It's a lifesaver for crated or anxious dogs. Next, let's explore solid nylon options. Brands like Nylabone are the go-to here. They make a wide range of shapes and textures, specifically meant for power chewers. These are often flavored, bacon, peanut butter, or chicken, which makes them much more enticing than plain plastic. The unique thing about hard nylon toys is that they slowly wears down into tiny, safe-to-pass shavings. Your dog will work on the knuckles and ridges, giving their jaw a serious workout. However, a major safety tip: you have to discard these nylon bones when they become small enough for your dog to swallow whole. A common mistake is to let a dog keep a favorite bone until it's just a little nub. Once it's small, it's a choking hazard. Also, avoid anything with tiny, attached plastic bits, as these can be gnawed off quickly. Keep the nylon bone selection big and bold. Our fifth type of tough toy are puzzle toys, built specifically for strong chewers. Aggressive chewing can often be caused by boredom. If your dog has a brain that needs a workout, just giving them a rubber bone might not be enough. They need a challenge. West Paw Design makes fantastic, extremely durable puzzle toys. They are often guaranteed to be tough and, if destroyed, will be replaced by the company. These are great because you hide treats inside, and your dog has to push, flip, and chew the toy to get the treat out. This takes mental focus, and physically wears them out, which reduces the urge to aggressively shred other things. The challenge can range from simple to complex. A well-designed puzzle toy for a power chewer is an excellent investment, because it satisfies their need to investigate and manipulate objects with their mouth, not just bite down as hard as they can. Sixth, we need to cover what toys to actively avoid. Often, aggressive chewers get their start by destroying standard toys, so avoiding these traps is essential. Never, ever give plush toys to an aggressive chewer, unless they are supervised destruction, and you plan to throw the stuffing away immediately. Most indestructible plush toys are not indestructible to a power chewer. The squeaker inside is often the target, and once that is removed, the toy is torn open and the stuffing is swallowed, which can cause impaction. Also, avoid tennis balls. They seem great, but aggressive chewers can split them open easily, and the felt on the outside is like sandpaper on their teeth, which can wear down enamel over time. Skip anything with a rope attached, as they often just unravel the rope, or small, non-durable plastic balls, which can split and form sharp edges. These cheap toys are a false economy, and present the highest risks for your dog. Number 7 is essential: size matters. A common reason a toy, even a tough one, gets destroyed, is because it's too small for the dog's mouth. If the toy can fit completely inside the dog's jaw, they can apply leverage with their strong back molars. This maximizes force, and lets them crush and snap almost anything. When selecting a toy, always go one size larger than you think you need. A large dog like a Labrador should not be playing with medium-sized Kongs or nylon bones. They need large, or even XL, or giant, sizes. The goal is to make sure the dog can only chew on one end of the toy, or the main body of it with their smaller front teeth, which prevents them from getting that critical crushing grip. So, if your dog is on the line between two sizes, always choose the larger one. 8th, we have supervised chew time. This is a crucial rule that is often skipped. When you bring home a new toy, no matter how tough it is claimed to be, you must watch your dog interact with it for the first few sessions. Do not give your dog a brand new nylon bone or rubber toy and then leave the house. Observe their style. Are they gnawing calmly, or are they trying to get their molars around it and snap it in two? Are they pulling and jerking with all their weight? Watch for the point of failure. If your dog does manage to break or tear a piece off, retrieve the piece and the toy immediately. This supervised time helps you understand your dog's specific destruction method, and ensures that, if a failure does occur, it's safe. It also helps you bond with your dog during playtime. Now for Passage 9, we discuss safety inspections. This should become a daily habit. Before you give your aggressive chewer any toy, inspect it. Look for large cracks, deep gashes, loose pieces, or, in the case of nylon bones, rough, sharp edges that could cut their gums. Rubber toys will show cracks when squeezed. Nylon bones will develop little ridges and points over time. If these get too sharp, you can use a file to smooth them down, or just discard the bone. For toys with rope elements, check for fraying strings, which can create a hazard if swallowed. By doing this quick 10-second check every single day, you can catch toys that have been damaged to a failure point before your dog can get hurt. 9th on our list are toys that double as a reward or game, but are still incredibly tough. Tug is a classic game that many power chewers love. For this, you cannot use a simple rope, you need something massive. Look for heavy-duty, reinforced fire hose tug toys, or ones made of the same black, hardcore rubber as the Kong Extreme. These are designed for a huge amount of pull. The key to safely using these is that they are interactive toys, not chew toys. You only bring it out when you are playing with your dog. Once the game is over, you put the toy away. This makes the toy more special, and prevents your dog from just lying down and chewing it to bits when you're not paying attention. The shared activity of tug with a safe toy is also a huge bonding experience, and a wonderful outlet for intense energy. Parn 11 focuses on a lesser-known, but brilliant material for strong jaws, real antler. Deer and elk antlers are extremely popular for a reason. They don't splinter in dangerous, sharp shards like cow or pig bones often can. Instead, they slowly wear down from the end as your dog gnaws on them. Elk antlers are slightly softer, and have more of the internal marrow, which many dogs love. Deer antlers are much harder, and tend to last longer. The crucial part of giving an antler is checking the density, and ensuring there are no cracks already present. Also, similar to nylon, you must remove the antler once it becomes small enough to be swallowed. Antlers are a natural, long-lasting, and non-smelly chew option that can stand up to extreme chewers for weeks or even months. 12 is an extremely important concept: toy rotation. Imagine if you were given the same crossword puzzle to do every single day for years. You'd probably get bored, and try to rip it to pieces too. Dogs are the same. If they have constant access to the same 2 to 3 super tough toys, the novelty wears off, and they may be driven to find more exciting things to chew. Keep a rotating toy bin. Give them 2 toys for a week, and then swap them for 2 other tough toys they haven't seen in a while. Suddenly, that frozen Kong feels new again. This keeps their focus and interest high and reduces the boredom that often leads to destructive chewing, making your expensive toy investment last much longer. Part 13 is about managing expectations and being realistic. Even with the absolute best and most durable products from Kong, Nylabone, West Paw, and everything else, a highly motivated power chewer will eventually wear it down. A tough toy is not a permanent fixture. Its entire job is to be slowly consumed or worn out, instead of your favorite chair or shoe. Think of toys as consumable items, like their food or treats. Budget for tough toys, knowing that they might last 3 to 6 months, rather than 3 to 6 minutes. When the end inevitably comes, accept it as a successful mission. The toy served its purpose. A chewed-up bone, or a well-worn rubber toy is a sign of a happy, non-destructive dog. Celebrate that, and go buy them a new one. Our 14th point: do not use human items. It might be tempting to give your dog an old leather shoe, or a piece of heavy fabric. Do not do this. Giving your dog a human object as a toy blurs the line for them. They cannot differentiate between, "This old shoe that Carl gave me to shred," and "These brand new, expensive dress shoes that Carl left by the door." Once you teach your dog that human household items are fair game for chewing, they will view all similar items as potential chew toys. Stick only to commercially produced, purpose-built, and safe dog toys. This keeps the rules simple and clear for your dog, which is what they prefer. They will learn that if it's a dog toy, they can chew it, but if it's from your closet, it's off limits. Finally, 15 point. It's not just about toys. A critical piece of the aggressive chewer puzzle is their overall lifestyle. A bored, under-exercised dog is much more likely to chew destructively and intensely. Power chewers are almost always power athletes. They need multiple long walks, runs, or vigorous play sessions every single day. They need mental stimulation, which you can provide through training or puzzle games, as we discussed. If your dog has burned off their physical and mental energy, their need to chew will decrease significantly. Use the toys as one great tool, but never forget that a tired dog is a well-behaved dog, and a tired jaw is a calm jaw. Give them a safe, frozen Kong after a massive game of fetch, and watch them settle down contentedly, instead of furiously attacking it. Thanks for joining me on Paw and Order, and keep your power chewer happy and safe.